everyone, thanks for watching this video. You're watching Danae Aballi. I'm a real estate agent here in Orange County, California, brokered with Real Broker. And today's video is actually not about buying or selling real estate, which I normally talk about, but rather how do you transfer property to your children or even your grandchildren. That's what today's video is all about. So I'm happy to walk you through a couple tips. On the disclaimer side, just remember I'm not a CPA, so you do want to check these things with your CPA, but here's the high-level facts that will help you get started. Key point number one that we need to be aware of is California's Proposition 58. This is the proposition that allows you to transfer your property to your children without a property tax increase, which is a huge cost savings in many cases, because as parents, you may have bought your home for, let's say, $200,000, and now the property has appreciated to $2 million. And so if you transfer it to your children, they will actually inherit your low California property tax base, which is an awesome feature. California, our property taxes are 1% across the board. There's city overlays and things that might increase it a bit, but generally speaking, it's 1%. So 1% on the $200,000 that you bought it at, you might be paying only $10,000 a year in property taxes, whereas your children on a $2 million property, if this rule didn't apply, they could be paying $20,000 a year in property taxes. So it's a huge cost savings thanks to Proposition 58. Now, just like California Proposition 58, there's another proposition, Proposition 193, and this allows grandparents to do the same thing and transfer their homes to their grandchildren. Now, I did mention in the last point, you can transfer it with no property tax increase to them, but there are two things that you need to be aware of. Number one, it has to be their principal residence, so they have to live in the property. And number two, key point to know is that it actually could be of any value, which is really cool, because if you have a $10 million property, they're still going to apply the same property tax discount and pass it along to your kids or grandkids. All right, and the fourth and final point is, what if you own property and it's a rental property or vacation home or something like that, and you still want to transfer it to your kids or grandkids? The rule says that the kids or grandkids have to live in the property, but you personally did not, because it was a rental property or a vacation property. And in that case, you can still do it. You can still transfer it to them and still allow them to keep their low property tax base, but it would only be the property tax base on the first $1 million assessment. So if it's a $2 million home now, the first $1 million would get the low property tax base, and the second $1 million would be at the going standard rate of the 1% or slightly higher depending on the city overlays. If you need help doing this transfer, I can introduce you to a great escrow officer. I know several of them. There are good companies and bad, so I'll connect you with a good one, and they can help you do this transfer. It's not a sale, it's just a transfer. You go straight to escrow process. Hope this video is helpful. If you want to book time to chat with me further, you can book time with me in my video description below. Thanks, guys.